SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, and that is exactly what we do. The items, objects, creatures, and subjects we procure vary from the microscopic to larger than life, and everything in between. All of these entities fall on a spectrum of danger and/or threat to humans, which are as follows. Object Class Safe. Safe class objects are those anomalies that are either sufficiently understood that they are now completely and reliably contained on a permanent basis, or otherwise do not trigger their anomalous effects unless intentionally activated. Classifying an anomaly as safe, however, does not mean that handling or activating it does not pose a threat, and personnel are to be reminded that all special containment procedures and safety protocols are to be observed at all times. Object Class Euclid. Euclid class objects are anomalies that are either insufficiently understood or inherently unpredictable, such that reliable containment is not always possible, but do not pose sufficient threat to qualify for Keter classification. The vast majority of anomalies cataloged and contained by the Foundation are initially classified as Euclid, until they are either sufficiently understood or exhibit sufficient danger to qualify for reclassification. In particular, any anomaly that exhibits autonomy, sentience, and/or sapience is generally classified a Euclid class entity at minimum, due to the inherent unpredictability of an object that can act and think on its own. Object Class Keter. Keter class objects are anomalies that pose an inimical threat to the safety of Foundation personnel and the rest of mankind, and either require extensive complex procedures to contain or cannot be fully contained by the Foundation's current technology and knowledge. These anomalies are generally considered the most dangerous ones in Foundation containment, and all research efforts are directed towards enabling more reliable containment of such anomalies, or, as a last resort, the timely neutralization or destruction of its anomalous effects. Object Class Neutralized. Neutralized anomalies are those that are no longer anomalous, either through having been intentionally or accidentally destroyed, disabled, or otherwise no longer function or exhibit anomalous effects. Object Class Explained. Explained anomalies are those that are completely and fully understood to the point where their effects are now explainable by mainstream science, have been debunked as a false or mistaken classification, or are so widespread and publicly disseminated such that containment is no longer possible. In summary, SCPs are paranormal anomalies that either pose a threat to human life or represent an outlying factor within the known sciences not yet understood by humanity. Personnel classifications range from A to E in descending order from critical importance to expendable in droves.
Item Hash, SCP-028. Object Class, Safe. Special Containment Procedures. No special means are needed to contain at this time, as SCP-028 has not shown any change in size, position or shape during the entire period of its containment, but access must be restricted. Currently, SCP-028 is contained on-site, as SCP-028 is not transportable by any known means. SCP-028 is sealed in a 6 by 6 by 3 meter, 20 by 20 by 10 foot, concrete room with a single door, with two armed personnel stationed outside. Only authorized personnel are to be allowed exposure to SCP-028, and extreme care must be taken at all times. While SCP-028 is itself harmless, the effect can be very damaging to the unprepared. See Document L028-1125. Description: SCP-028 is located in an abandoned storage yard outside a copper mine in northern Michigan. SCP-028 has no detectable physical presence of any kind, but its effect occurs in a 2.1 meter, 7 foot, cube around what is commonly held as the center of SCP-028. All forms of scanning and testing in the area of SCP-028 have shown no abnormal readings. Adding or removing objects, or attempting to remove dirt from under SCP-028 has no effect in altering the size or shape of SCP-028's area of effect, nor the onset or quality of the effect. Subjects entering SCP-028 are, within 3 to 6 seconds, struck by total and complete knowledge of a subject. This knowledge is thus far completely random in both size and usefulness, and sometimes goes unnoticed for extended periods of time. More profound knowledge generally has a stronger effect, with some cases, expunged. See document L028-1125. This effect can be experienced multiple times by exiting and re-entering SCP-028, but can result in increasingly strong migraines and dizziness after 2 exposures. SCP-028 came to the Foundation's attention after research into news reports of a local miner who submitted a design for a cold fusion reactor to the U.S. Patent Office. Mr. reported that it just came to me, like a bolt out of the blue. News and subjects were suppressed and contained after discovery of SCP-028, and the reactor designs implemented in the containment of SCP. Subsequent testing of SCP-028 has yielded mixed results. Document L028-1114, Partial Information Retrieval Log 41/5/, Note, all knowledge is perfect, total, and eidetic. Every phone book entry for New York City in 1998. How to redesign the internal combustion engine to run on human blood, using only pre-existing parts. Note, full redesign takes 4 hours, and runs at higher efficiency than gasoline. Location of keys for a Buick LeSabre. The proper method of care for a male rat colony. Origin and history of 12 SCP objects. Note, the main, expunged. Family history of the Blackthorn family, located in London, England. Geological structure of the earth beneath Greenland, including several unknown caves and, expunged. Document L028-1125, Log E112, Subject D1182 exposed to SCP-028. Subject began to cry and went into fetal position, showing signs of high distress. Unresponsive to questioning and outside stimulus for several days. Lapsed into catatonia shortly after stating that this is not life. Subject passed into a coma and died shortly thereafter. COD was attributed to shock. E127, Agent accidentally exposed to SCP-028. Agent showed signs of sudden surprise and bemusement. When questioned, Agent requested a moment to gather my thoughts, please. After several seconds, Agent laughed, shook his head, and removed his service pistol from its holster. Agent then shot and wounded Dr. and killed Agents and before turning the gun on himself. Document L028-1128, Log. Experiment 189, Subject D9843 was exposed to SCP-028/03/1911-46. Examination of subject revealed abnormal respiratory actions. /03/1913-37. Questioning revealed subject had learned to recycle the carbon dioxide inside his body. /03/1917-21. Repeated attempts to teach skill to other D-class personnel failed. /03/2412-11. Subject terminated. /07/1815-03. Autopsy reveals no abnormal organ formations. /07/1818-37. Researchers notes, Dr. : seriously, how the hell did he do that?